be able to national. Yeah.
First round of the 55th annual TCU Bi-County Basketball Tournament. Tonight features the Triton Trojans and the LaVille Lancers. This reminder to our parents, for safety concerns, we ask that all children sit with their parents. Children are not permitted to run around the gym, through the hallways, or in the other gym during the game. In order to promote sportsmanship and proper behavior at high school athletic events, the IHSAA, along with LaVille High School and Triton High School, expect good sportsmanship from all participants and spectators. Unsportsmanlike conduct such as vocally criticizing, the use of profanity, and unsuitable comments toward players, officials, or other spectators is inappropriate and unacceptable. Thank you for your cooperation. Before we meet tonight's starting lineups, we ask everyone to please rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps as we honor America and those that defend our country each day with the singing of our national anthem.
All right, welcome Triton Trojan fans. I'm Andrew here alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. We're going to get this bi-county tournament underway here as we're going to have the starting lineups for Triton. We're going to have Jolie Groves out there with Gwenyth Borsa, Morgan Feldman, Madeline Doll, and junior Dylanie Miller. And then on the other side, we'll have LaVille's. We might have a number change. We're going to make sure we got those right. So Triton will JV both play tonight with the boys playing after this one. And then tomorrow night we'll have the varsity up here as well. So home away from home will be LaVille High School here at Dale E. Cox Gymnasium, where we'll find home. We'll see what Justina Faulkner can do with only 6 players, unfortunately. With a smaller roster, you're going to have to pull everybody where, and then with Whitney's injury, had to pull quite a few.
Yeah, that's the thing when they do this tournament. Once they lock the players to that team, they can't move from JV to varsity or vice versa.
Yep. I'm going to guess number 3 is Lauren Dove. That's my guess. And I didn't listen again. So out there for the Lancers is going to be Lauren Dove, I believe, out there with Rebecca Beeler, Lauren Edison, Faith Rock, and I believe, if I saw
they
that
switched
right,
numbers from the program?
Well, we have 2 number 22s that they had in the program.
Oh.
So if I call it wrong, my bad.
Okay.
I didn't quite catch it.
Okay, it will be a bit till we get the scoreboard lined up. They just now let us be able to map things out, so
I will update the best that I can. So Madeline Doll and Faith Rock will get ready to jump to get this tournament underway here at LaVille High School. Ball's up, Madeline Doll swats it away, and Beeler's got it. Gorka now, or should we block it? We'll send it back around. Dove works it quickly at Edison. She'll try a 3-ball. No good, side iron. Rebound's going to go to Morgan Feldman, but she had it, then Edison takes it right back. Drops it back down, knocked away by Dylanie Miller, and comes away is Madeline Doll. Doll now working. Far side, back on top to Dylanie Miller. Finds Groves as she circles back up straight away. She'll go on the dribble drive. Leaves it for Doll. Corner three's up for her. No good, side iron. Rebound's going to go to Beeler. Try here. And Dove is going to get tripped up. Foul looks like it's going to be on Borsa. That'll be her first personal. Team's first of the ball game.
Team first.
I guess we don't get timeouts on this scoreboard.
So Beeler to inbound. Finds Rock. Rock now. Drops it back to Beeler on the baseline. The corner. Going to work back up to Dove. Dove goes. Hands off to Beeler. Beeler work on top. Working it around. Shot's going to be up by Edison. No good. Rebound. Rock. Her putback is up. No good. Gets her own rebound. Works it back across. This is a lot harder. And they're going to travel, and that'll be their first turnover. And here they go now. Doll inbounds to Groves. They're going to go to work. Jolie Groves. This team had a real good outing when they faced Manchester. A lot of growth between these girls this season. See what they can do here in the tournament. Groves now tries to go down to a cutting Doll, just a little high on the pass, and Triton turns it right back over. Biggest thing is to keep patient out there, just let everything come to you. You got 6 players, so we got to be smart with the fouls. Edison will try another 3 and puts it in. So I got it right. So it is Edison. So Borsa gets it, goes back to Dylanie Miller. Dylanie will try a 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound's going to go to Madeline Doll. Doll back to Miller. Down low to Borsa. Borsa now is going to get fouled away, and she's going to lose it. Kicks it back, Beeler straight away to Dove. Dove pulls it back. Edison, she'll try another 3 from this side. No good off the front iron. Rebound's going to be bobbled by Feldman, but it's going to go out eventually on Blodgett. And we'll get back underway. 5:07 remaining here in the first. 3-0. LaVille's out in front following that Edison 3. Full court press. Jolie fires it across the lane, across the court, up to Borsa. Borsa's got a free lane. She's going to put up the backboard. No good. Little rush on the shot. Rebound's going to go to Blodgett. Rock now has a straight lane, but she'll lose the ball, and she'll bottle it, and now they're going to have to reset as Dove now has it up top the key. She'll work back over here to the right wing. Going to work back left. Finds Beeler in the left wing. Beeler now with the basketball, and she's going to travel. It's going to stutter her feet before she takes off, and she'll travel. Both teams with 2 turnovers by my count. Can't double check tonight.
Nope.
So trust us.
I think I'm up and good. Scoreboard will have to remember to change quarter. I can't read the quarter, but everything else looks good.
That pass almost knocked away. We're going to get a jump ball call. And it's going to stay here with Triton. I'm going to have to get used to that scoreboard.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It'd been nice if we had more than 10 seconds before the game started to be able to.
I bet you I'd take that off.
And the inbound's knocked away by Dove as she's going to go all the way down. Goes over to Rock. She'll try a baseline jumper. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Borsa, but it's going to be taken away by Blodgett. Knocked away by Jolie Groves. It's a fight for the basketball. It's going to go off the foot of, whoa, it's going to say it went off Edison. And Triton's going to come back away with it. 4-17. Triton's still trying to find that opening score.
But take the ST off. Is it trying to read the ST? Because on our scoreboard it just has a 1, I think.
Borsa now with the basketball. Goes over to Doll. Working around the perimeter, trying to see if something opens up. Dylanie Miller goes down to Jolie Groves, knocked away. But it's going to be picked up by Morgan Feldman. Up top to Madeline Doll. Groves now gets on the right wing, well away from the three-point line. Going to work to find a way inside the perimeter. Tipped away there by Dove. She's going to go to work and knocked away by Rock. And Rock's going to dribble it out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with Triton. Kind of slow going. Girls just need to stay relaxed and just kind of find their groove out there. Got a lot of potential scoring on the floor. Groves can score some jumpers. Doll, she's known for her scoring. Feldman, she can get going, and Dylanie Miller, she can get going as well. Feldman, deep 2 for her. Oh, just off the mark. Just a little too strong on the shot. Rebound's going to go to Edison. Dove now works it back on here to Blodgett. She'll stop, kicks it to left. Beeler's now straight away. Lodge on the right wing now, looking to go down low. She'll go the dribble drive, kicks it back out to Rock. Rock now onto Edison. Quickly on over to Beeler and finds Dove now in the corner. A lot of ball movement trying to open up that shot. Triton zone defense playing well thus far, only holding them to 3 points. Dove will get lost in, and it's going to be Morgan Feldman comes in for the jump ball. It's going to stay here with LaVille.
Need to get their jump balls alternated so when you get a jump ball, you get the ball.
See, see, there you go. Beeler inbounds to Rock. She'll take the inbound up off the glass, no good. Banks closed. Rebound's going to go to Jolie Groves, and here comes Beeler. We're going to get a jump ball. So Triton comes away with it either way. And check.
Ooh.
Number 34, Lauren Dove.
So Lauren Dove's number 34. So who's number 3?
They don't know.
Okay. And Feldman throws it away as Rock intercepts. We'll just see who number 3 is. Never mind. I've been calling it wrong. So 3. That's bad. Yeah. I've now done that for Culver and for LaVille here in the last several weeks. So Dove now has it, 34. She'll work it back up top. Edison will try a shot blocked by Feldman, knocked it off its mark. Edison gets the rebound, throws it back to Dove. Now they're going to reset. Need number 3 to score so I can get her name. Edison now works over to Dove. Dove now is going to go baseline. She's going to be untouched up with the left hand. No good. Rebound's going to be tipped by Borsa, but it's going to go off the foot of Madeline Doll. Coach Justina Faulkner calling out the play, encouraging her team from the sideline. Up again to Rock. She'll try that shot again, and she'll get fouled on the way up and go to line for 2. It's going to be on Jolie Groves, her first personal. So Groves with her first personal. Can't get a lot of those fouls now. I only have one player to bring in as a sub. As Rock will try that one and gets it to drop. First free throw of the night made by LaVille as they lead now 4-0. Head coach Steve Cox calling out. Relaying to the girls out there on the floor. Shots up for Rock and drops. Dylanie Miller now. Inbounds to Madeline Doll. Here comes the full court press. Quickly up to Borsa. Borsa goes to Groves. Groves now on the attack. Goes to Morgan Feldman. Loses it low on the low pass. Doll now circles back up top. Goes to Dylanie Miller. Deep 2 for her straight away. Puts it in. Dylanie Miller gets rid of that goose egg on the scoreboard as Triton now trails back by 3. Edison now with the basketball on over to Dove. Dove now straight away. Works left. Going to go with the dribble drive. Taken away by Madeline Doll. Dylanie Miller up to Jolie Groves. Groves works on over now to Doll. Doll to Borsa. Borsa quickly on over to Groves on the left side. Finds Dylanie Miller in the corner. Nice feed down to Madeline Doll. Shots up, blocked by Beeler, and it's going to come away with it. Edison's going to come away with it. Dove now will handle the basketball. Come up here with a minute 15 remaining here in the first quarter. They lead by 3. Edison now. Beeler will try a 3. Too strong back iron rebound, and Morgan Feldman goes up and she'll fight with Dove, and it'll be over and back call, and that'll be the first foul for LaVille. Miller now goes back to Grove. She lost it, dribbled, and now going to go cross court to Doll. They're doing a good job against this press. Feldman back on top to Dylanie Miller. She's going to step into a straight. Oh, and she'll double dribble.
I think she was just out far enough and just threw her off to know where she wanted to be.
That's all right. Like the aggressiveness, no big deal. Shake it off, reset. Edison now back on top to Beeler. Dove now quickly down to Rock. Rock goes up underneath the basket. No good. Rebound Dylanie Miller. Groves up to Doll. She'll look away from the ball, lose it for a moment. Lost her dribble. Goes back now to Dylanie Miller. Quickly to Borsa on the left wing. Borsa tries to go down low to Feldman, but tipped away by Dove. And it's going to be a fight for the basketball as Jolie Groves is going to go there and fight with it. Too bad they don't call what players were fighting for the basketball. We would have had it there. Yeah, I study what was in the program.
Yeah, that kind of throws you off.
Edison now on to Beeler in the corner.
Falling asleep.
12 seconds left in this opening quarter. Shot by Dove with the left hand, rims out. Rebound's going to go. Beeler will try a three at the buzzer. No good off the mark, and it's going to be well off the mark, but 1.7 left for Triton to get an inbound, possibly a heave, but with the press, I don't foresee one happen. Well, Groves does, but doesn't quite get it there, as that'll be the end of the first quarter. LaVille leads 5-2.
Well, we'll have to do it old-fashioned way tonight because we can't get the computers to talk to each other. So, of course, Triton is just with Dylanie Miller having that 2 points, their only score for this quarter. Edison having 3 and Rock having 2 for LaVille. Let's see, can we get anything else?
This is what they played when Warsaw scored a touchdown. We didn't hear it a whole lot my senior year.
Every time they scored a touchdown or the first?
Every time they scored a
word.
touchdown is all we heard. The cheerleaders are sitting here, and they asked me, say, how can we listen to this every single time? I said, hey, it's what you get with who was running the show up there in the box. So every time we scored, which, like I said, was few and far between.
I guess it was a good thing you weren't scoring. Have to
Well,
hear that all the time.
made it a little hard to broadcast sometimes.
Hey, it did sync.
It did sync. There we go.
We'll throw this up for just a second. Wasn't working earlier, but we must have opened things up for us. So, yeah, if we got that right for the turnovers. Triton 5 and LaVille 4. Triton hadn't been to the free throw yet. LaVille made both of theirs.
Okay, when they sub in number 3, everybody got to take off your headset so we can hear. As I don't have it wrote down, so someone's going to have to help me here. It might be Lemberis. I don't see a 33, so I'm going to guess it might be her. Doll now on the right wing. We'll see what Triton can do here this opening second quarter possession. Goes down low to Dylanie Miller, but she'll get it knocked away. And Edison comes with it quickly up to Rock. Rock doesn't quite have the numbers as she gets back to Dove. Quickly back to Edison. 3 ball for her in the corners. Up, back iron. Takes a high bounce, and it's going to be brought back down by Blodgett. Shot back up by Rock. Rebound's going to go to Madeline Doll. Claudia Reichert, who just checked in, was in there to help with that one. Doll back to Jolie Groves. Kicks it back to Doll on the right side. Up top to Reichert. Reichert now holding it. Goes back to Doll. She's looking down there, trying to see if someone can kind of cycle to her. Reichert now, Dove inching her way out there to her to tip it away. Gets a piece of it. Goes high to Morgan Feldman, but Rock gets it and she'll receive and goes up strong. No good. Edison with the put back and in.
Might have been a slight push in the back.
Edison comes in, tries to take away, but Madeline Doll on the attack. Quickly, high pass to Reichert. Reichert now spins back, goes to Jolie Groves. Groves now on the dribble drive, goes to Feldman. Back to Doll. Dylanie Miller with the crossover, kicks it back to Feldman. She'll go on the drive. She'll stop, lost track where she was at, didn't like the shot. Miller picks it up, goes back on over to Doll. Quickly on over to Jolie Groves. Deep 2 for her. It's up, it's off the mark. Rebound's going to go to Rock. Rock kicks it on over to Blodgett, and she's going to go to work on the fast break. Slowly comes to the right wing, drops down to Rock. Kicks it back out to Edison. She'll try another 3. Off the mark, just short. Rebound, Dylanie Miller's going to have a fight for it, and it's going to stay here with LaVille. And Borsa's going to get ready to check back in.
Substitution for the Trojans, number 40, Claudia Reichert.
So Borsa comes in, and Reichert will come out. Blodgett with the up fake goes back to Beeler. She'll force up a 2. Side iron just short. Rebound, Morgan Feldman. Ball's bouncing around there. Jolie Groves goes to Miller. Nice job by those 3 to keep it alive. Miller dribbled into the sideline now. Going over to Morgan Feldman. Quickly to Doll. Triton needing a basket on this possession. Groves now straight away. Goes back to Feldman. Feldman now on the attack. Spin move's going to go attack the basket. Blocked by Beeler, but they're going to say a foul on the drive. And that's going to send Morgan Feldman to the line for 2.
Rebecca Beeler, her first team second. At the line number 25,
I'm going to say it's Lemler is number 3. That is my
Is that from the varsity
prediction.
roster?
No, but number's 33, and I'm wondering if that might be it. And Morgan Feldman makes the most of her first opportunities at the line as she draws it back within 4. Second shot, nice job by Morgan Feldman. She goes perfect there as it brings it back down by 3. Triton showing live from the free throw line. Dove now. She's going to dribble, tries to go down to Rock. Rock will lose it, and it'll be out of bounds. A turnover there, and Triton gets the ball back. So big opportunity here for the Trojans to see if they can get some points back up on that board. Groves now, here comes the trap, goes back to Dylanie Miller. They've done so well against this as Rock got a piece of that, but Groves tracks it down. Hands off to Miller. She does a good job by attacking the half-court line. Back to Jolie Groves, on over to Madeline Doll on the right side. Back to Miller straight away. Back to Doll. They're going to try to work something in back up here up top the key. Goes to Feldman. Feldman hangs on to it. Nice job by Feldman with the concentration to keep that one alive on the sideline. Cuts to the basket. Nice job by Morgan Feldman. Tries to go up and she'll draw a foul. Nice job by Morgan Feldman to get recognize that she had Rock kind of off balance there and does a good job by attacking and trying to draw the foul. Hey, if you're not going to get too many looks and someone's all over you, might as well just try to throw up and see if you can draw something.
Yeah, it just made it look like it was a shot, but I don't think it was going to be much of a form.
Feldman can't get that one quite to drop, just off to the right, just a fuzz.
Returning to the Lancers, number 3, Allison Giles.
Allison Giles, 23.
So
that's Giles.
So 23, okay, is actually 3.
Okay.
And that makes.
Feldman back iron, no good. Empty trip there for her after the perfect trip a moment ago. Giles with it now. She'll go up past the half-court line. Apologize to any family members or friends that I messed up that name. My bad.
Well, that's what we had by the official roster.
True. As Rock goes up off the glass for that one, they take the lead back by 5. Miller now on over to Madeline Doll. Quick lip to Morgan Feldman. Borsa's alone underneath the basket. Hot pass, no good. Beeler now to inbound, goes on over to Blodgett, and she'll bring it past the half-court line. On over. Giles for a baseline jumper. No good. It's going to go off the hands of Blodgett. Oh, I was going to say. But I've been real impressed how well they've handled the press, though. I mean,
there's a couple times that had some questionable passes, but they still was able to recover and keep on going. Now we
I jinxed him.
We jinxed him.
Way to go, Andy. Blodgett with the open shot. No good. She gets her own rebound. Feldman comes in with a good defense. Borsa comes in and takes it away. Nice job by Gwenyth Borsa to force the turnover there. Girls have not given up on any possession here in the first half. Borsa now straight away. Works on over to Groves. Groves now to drive. Floater's up for her. Back iron a little too strong. Right idea to attack and go up there. And it's going to be a fight for the basketball. They're going to get a foul. That's going to be on Jolie Groves, be her second personal. Team's third. So inside 3 minutes remaining here. Triton trailing by 5 in this second quarter. Opening game here for both JVs.
The biggest thing tonight is you have to win to keep playing for the rest of the week.
And Dove hits the lefty 3 on the far side to extend their lead. Doll back on over to Jolie Groves. Nice job by her to corral that one. Leaves it for Doll now on the right side. Doll quickly down to Dylanie Miller. It's going to go off the fingertips of Giles, and it'll stay here with Triton. And head coach Justina Faulkner will take a full timeout to see if she can kind of settle everybody down and see if they can find some points to will their way back up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they've been breaking that full court press pretty good, but they still have 9 turnovers here in this first half. So they can get some of that settled down when they're getting closer to that basket. Get some of these, either draw some more fouls, so maybe later in the game get some more free throw attempts, or get something to fall.
And with that comes with the credit of what LaVille's been able to do to get their hands on the basketball and slap it away and do a good job. I mean, defending. I mean, for LaVille's credit, they've done a good job there. They've got some shots to drop their way. But with Triton shooting 1 of 6, I mean, the attempts are there. It's not quite dropping.
Yeah, almost every time they went to shoot, there has always been a contested shot. Haven't had those nice wide open ones.
So no Gavin tonight. He's got managerial duties. I tried getting him to come up here. Unfortunately, he's not going to come up here tonight. So may have him tomorrow night. He does bring a ton of knowledge. You know, I'll tell you what, for a senior in high school, he knows quite a bit about the game and different adjustments and what to really pick out positive for both teams.
So like I said earlier, this for JVs, you have to win tonight if you're going to play, and then if you do win tonight, you get a chance to play on Wednesday night. If not, if you lose tonight, you're pretty well done for the week. At least the varsities, you do get 2 opportunities to play.
Whoa, that was a quick 5 seconds.
Nope. 34 warning.
So something about being in the lane. She may have stepped too close to the
Out of bounds?
out of bounds. She might have stepped in towards her out of bounds. I believe that's what that warning's for. Groves up to Feldman. Feldman now on the drive, knocked away. It's going to be taken by Blodgett, looking to rock on the left side. She'll pull up. Feldman with the defense. No good, but Feldman's going to get the foul. That'll be her first personal. Team's fourth.
Rock was perfect the last time that she's been up there, 2 for 2.
See if she can continue her perfect shooting from the charity stripe for LaVille. And she does. So they're shooting perfect from the line, 3 for 3 on the night, and it's all coming from her. So Triton will see what they can do following this free throw attempt, and that'll put them up now 10. As Dylanie Miller goes to work. Doll now with the basketball, quick up to Groves, and they'll steal it and put it back up and in. Dylanie Miller now goes to Jolie Groves now on the near side. She's going to try to dribble against the press, loses it for a moment, tries to fight for it, and there's going to get what are we going to get? As Groves hits the deck hard, and Triton takes a timeout. It was a smart timeout by Coach Faulkner. Well, I guess the biggest thing for the girls is got to get to translate to the offensive side. Their defense was playing pretty good. Just the offense just couldn't quite get some good looks to drop. But you're going to look, I mean, you can see Dylanie Miller can get hot pretty fast as far as shooting from the floor, and then Madeline Doll's another one, and Feldman. Those 3 can really just start scoring in bunches. If they can do that, they can go on a pretty decent run here.
Yeah, a lot of them
They're back in this ball game.
A lot of them have only attempted 1 shot. So they say haven't had that good open wide look, and it's been hard for them to even drive to the basket to take something and draw a foul.
Coach Steve Cox is going to pull all the girls back across the half-court line. Give Triton some breathing room here with 2:12 remaining here in the second quarter. I'm Andy O'Hara alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. As we're live here from LaVille High School at Dale E. Cox Gymnasium for the first game of Bi-County Tournament. As Feldman goes to work, Rock tips it away. Goes back, and Giles reads the passing lane, and she's going to go to the basket untouched, and won the opportunity for her as Feldman with the frustration foul gets her. As Reichert now is going to check in possibly for her.
I'm really regretting not making a banner because we got prime real estate to hang a banner right here.
Oh,
Ooh.
intentional foul.
They're going to apparently call it an intentional foul there. As Giles gets the first one to drop. And she'll get another. They count the basket and that, but I guess I thought you would only get 1 shot.
That's what I thought you'd get. It'd just be a normal.
And she'll miss the second. So Claudia Reichert will check in as Morgan Feldman will get a break. Receiving some counseling there on the bench from Coach Heckerman. Beeler tries another lefty 3 and puts it in. They'll extend their lead. Now Jolie Groves back to Miller. They're going to try to attack this press yet again. Miller does a good job attacking the middle. Nice job by Jolie Groves. With a head full of steam, she goes to the basket. Now she's going to get caught in the bottom. And Dove's going to come away with it. And Jolie Groves is going to possibly find her second.
Yep.
That'll be her second personal, team 6 of the half.
Her third.
Her third personal, excuse me.
So, yeah, that's not something you want anybody in foul trouble here in this first half with just one player to sub in.
And that's kind of a thing there when you go to the basket. I mean, with the head full of steam, I mean, you at least just try to throw it up.
Get it up.
Which Jolie did a real good job attacking the middle and everything there. She just kind of went down there in the corner, didn't quite have the space she thought she had to get it up in time with a stack to the hands of as the Lady Lancers have been tonight.
Kind of had that third defender being back underneath the backboard, so you can't take that shot because you're too far underneath.
Yep. And it was kind of corralled just enough she couldn't kick it back out. Lemberis out there for the Lady Lancers missed that substitution. As Blodgett will get ready to bring it up here as they lead here at their home floor.
Their new home floor. This all got ripped out all last summer and fresh for the this new season.
Looks pretty nice as well.
Kind of going around.
Yep. Everybody's kind of looking to change that up change up their home floors as Giles will walk there.
I think Triton kind of started the motion with the
unintentionally.
Unintentionally, yeah, I was going to say.
As Valley's gotten a new floor, LaVille's gotten this new floor.
I mean, even with the activity center, there's a couple other people. Those are popping up all over the place. Doll now on the right wing inside that final minute here in the second quarter. Groves has it. They're going to look for a good possession here on offense. And it'll be knocked away by Giles. Works up to Blodgett. Blodgett now on the fast break. She'll go against Borsa. Goes untouched and loses off her foot and turns it over with 43.8 seconds remaining. They're going to relax away from the press and give Triton some space, bring it up to the floor here in this final minute. Groves now on the attack, goes back to Doll. She'll step into a three. Puts it in. Madeline Doll dials long range and gets that one to drop. Like I said, between her and a couple others, they can start scoring in bunches.
If you got that look, just as well step up and take it.
One of two things will happen. Dove will miss it, but the rebound by Madeline Doll walks the tightrope underneath the baseline. On over to Groves. Groves now past the half-court line. 13 seconds remaining. Goes back to Miller. Miller back to Doll. She can see if she can create another shot for herself. She'll drive. Goes to Reichert in the corner now. 5 seconds. Back on top. It's going to be tipped away, and it's going to stay here with Triton with 2.6 remaining. We're going to have Dylanie probably inbound, but look for Madeline Doll to try to get freed up. The Dove's going to come out and guard her. Doll's going to come in. It's going to be slapped away by Giles, and that's going to be the end of the first half. LaVille's out in front, 22-7.
See if it works anymore.
Yeah, hey, it's working.
I think that's sinking faster than
normally does.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll throw it up so people can see what we're talking about. Madeline Doll leading the Trojans with 3, Dylanie Miller with 2, Feldman with 2, but also having those 2 fouls, and then Borsa with the foul, and Jolie Groves with 3 fouls. For LaVille, Rock leading the way with 8 points, Edison with 5, Dove with 3, Giles with 3, and Beeler with 3. Just a couple there, 2 or 3 players that's got a single foul, but nothing alarming. Team stats. Triton been there, got half of their free throws, 2 of 4. LaVille 5 of 6. 2 points. That's the big thing. Is Triton's been 1 of 6 from the floor, compared to LaVille's 4 of 15. But 3-pointers still 1 of 4 compared to 3 of 11. But they're at the bottom. 13 turnovers for the Trojans compared to the 7 for LaVille.
So look to them to have a big curve of improvement here in that second half as they're going to take a break. We're going to take a break too, and we'll be right back here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network. All right, welcome back, Triton Trojan fans. I'm Andy here alongside Kenny Barnhart and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler for the Triton Trojan Sports Network as our Triton Trojans get ready to face off here in the second half against the LaVille Lady Lancers JV squad. We'll see what these girls can do. They just need to hang in there, keep playing, thinking positive. It's tough with 6 players, but let's see what they can do.
I said before, with this tournament, once you lock your rosters, you can't have anybody move up or move down.
Foul's going to be on there on Edison.
Going to be her first.
So a quick foul there on the aggressive attempt for the steal. And unfortunately, that's kind of the thing where when you're kind of a little bit of a smaller school, I mean, it's hard to be able to have those numbers for a JV contest.
Unfortunate for the boys. Looks like there's more JV players than there are for the varsity.
Yep, they're going to have a small rotation, so we'll see how the guys get along here tomorrow night. Feldman shot back iron. Right idea to come with the aggressive shot. Rock circling along down there alone on the baseline.
Yep.
And she'll travel and pull that pivot foot. And they'll turn it over. And Triton gets another shot here. Here comes that press again. They did so well with it. Continue to keep fighting.
Yeah,
nice job by Jolie Groves to feed Borsa. Borsa high pass to Feldman. They'll go back to work. Back down low to Borsa. She gets it blocked by Rock. And Blodgett's got a hold of it. Nice job by Borsa to force her into the corner, and they're going to over and back call. Nice job by Gwenyth Borsa. The Triton defense doing such a good job forcing stuff here. Great defense there. Grows now to get past the half-court line. Goes on over to Madeline Doll. Doll now in the corner. Goes down low, and Rock gets position and knocks it away, and goes on over to Edison. She'll back out of the fast break, slow it down, let the rest of the troops to get down there on the offensive end. As Blodgett has it down the left wing. Blodgett up top to Giles. Giles works it on over. Edison on the right wing. She's hit a few three-pointers in this ball game. Goes down to Giles. Beeler with it now straight away. Goes on over. Edison's going to drive the basket. Free lane. Oh, good. Rock with the putback. No good. With another putback off. No good as well. And Jolie Groves gets the tip on the rebound.
When this same matchup occurred back on December 4th at Triton at halftime, it was 22-4 LaVille. So pretty close.
Pretty close.
Hey, and the girls are playing with less players this time too. Doll at the free throw line. Goes to Groves. Stops it. Looking for a basket here. Feeds Groves down low, and she's going to get fouled by Giles. That'll be her first one. It's Groves now to inbound. Trying to find a place, goes up top. Rock comes in, but Feldman does a good job to stay with it. Down low to Borsa, and Borsa's going to get the tip pass. Doll with it now. She's going to drive against Beeler. Beeler knocks her to the ground and takes it away. Blodgett quickly on over to Edison. Edison back to Beeler. Edison circles to the right wing, has some space with the up fake. Now she drives, pulls it back. Beeler now. She'll try a three from the right wing. Back iron, no good, too strong off the glass. Groves now on the fast break with the head of steam. Goes up strong, and she'll draw a blocking foul from Beeler on the shot. Nelson, Jolie Groves to the line for 2.
So that's going to be her second.
And you can tell Jolie right there, she's a smart player, and she comes back this time. After that last time she drove with the head of steam, this time she went up with it and drew contact. Good job by Jolie Groves to have the heads-up play there to draw the contact. And gets that first shot to drop. Shades of her big sister there. Yep. A good shooter from the free throw line. I'm sure Dad had some
a little bit of
influence
coaching
there. Second shot, just off the mark by a fuzz. As LaVille gets the rebound. Beeler now quickly on over to Giles on the right wing. Giles back across to Blodgett. Finds Beeler now. She'll drive, drops it back to Rock. She'll go, but blocked by Morgan Feldman. Good defense there by the freshman. Up to Groves. Groves now forces up another one and draws the foul. Nice job by Jolie Groves to use that heads-up play, use that aggressive defense, and use it to your advantage. Hey, free throws are a lot easier to make when they're not contested.
Yep. Yeah, should take a pretty well advantage of these.
Can't get the friendly roll there. Just a little more on that one. And Lauren Dove checking back in. Groves adjusts her shot and gets that one to drop. She's 2 of 4 from the line, but they're back in. Up. Those 9 points on a 2-point swing. Let's see what they can do here. Dove drops it back to Beeler. She'll force a shot up. No good off the mark. Rebound. Madeline Doll helped out by Jolie Groves. Doll now on the fast break. Here comes the double team. Finds Borsa, and Doll hit the deck hard. And Doll's down hard, and that's not good. Looks like she got shoved and no call.
Looks like she might be holding her thigh.
She hit the ground pretty hard. Looked like she might have gotten pushed.
See if I can kind of watch a little bit on her.
I don't think I got it. I don't have it zoomed out far. Well,
Maybe.
Yeah, right there she got pushed out by Beeler.
Yep, just kind of bounced and glanced off of her. Might have been knee to knee or.
Just enough to force her to push her out.
looked like she fell on her hip, or
couldn't see as she went
Yeah.
down. It just looked like she was kind of knee to knee and kind of spun, and then down she went.
So she'll work her way back up, shaking up there. And Triton may be forced to play with 5 players the rest of the way out as Madeline Doll is shaking up. Hope she's okay. Madeline's came so far this season. Really has improved in her sophomore season. Great volleyball player.
Yeah.
Young lady's got a lot of potential going forward. And Triton's going to take a timeout. Justina Faulkner is going to kind of see if she can get the rest of the girls focused. Like I said, from TTSN, hope Madeline's all right.
Might just also give her just a little bit of time to get settled up and get a chance to get subbed back in.
Yeah, and then kind of give her a chance to settle down her nerves, because sometimes might get wound up just a little bit, and that little bit of that adrenaline sometimes can.
Yep, the after the fact is worse than when it really happened.
Yep. As the JV boys will find their way to the locker room. And that right there is what I really like. Ryan, can you zoom in down there on the bench where Madeline's at? Right there is one thing that I want to point out right there. Whitney Miller coming down, talking with Madeline, kind of doing everything she can to put every confidence into her. That's one thing I really appreciate about Whitney Miller is her leadership. And she's not in the game right now. She's hurt, but yet she's down there consoling a teammate and doing everything she can to help build her confidence and kind of keep her going. That's one thing that's a huge shout out to Whitney. And that's one thing that talks about her character and then the type of young woman that she is.
looks like they're going to put tape on her leg
Yep.
or something.
Wrapping her up.
Wrapping her up with ice on the thigh. So it might have hit that pretty hard. I'm telling you what, that court is not forgiving. Hope Madeline's all right. We'll see what Claudia Reichert can do to fill in the spot. As Groves now to inbound, up high to Miller. Miller is with the shot off the front iron. Right idea, just a little bit more on it next time, Dylanie. Blodgett goes to Dove in the left side. Claudia Reichert with some good defense on her. Quickly on over. Blodgett's going to go on the drive, kicks it back out. Edison will try a right wing 3. Leans into it, no good. Rebound Blodgett. Reichert couldn't quite get position that she wanted. Dove drops to Rock. She'll use that high release, and it'll be rebounded now by Morgan Feldman on the fast break. Feldman with a head of steam. Slows down, goes to Reichert. Reichert's going to try a jumper. Off the mark, rebound Borsa. Borsa now up top to Jolie Groves. Groves now dribbles, now goes to Miller. Miller with the head fake, pulls it back, loses her dribble. Got to get rid of it, got to walk to her. Goes to a cutting Feldman. Feldman gets a spot in the lane and can't get that one to drop. Groves tries to tip it away, and Beeler gets the rebound.
Nice cut right there to open. Just couldn't get the final follow through.
And like I said, that's stuff that doesn't quite translate to the scoreboard, as the air ball shot there by Edison's no good. Dove now gets the rebound. That's one thing that doesn't quite translate to the scoreboard is Morgan Feldman in that great cut. Saw there was trouble and does a good job splitting the defenders to give Dylanie Miller a good open look. Reichert doesn't throw. Reichert kind of got ahead of herself just a little bit. Right idea. Good idea to try to get back to the ball, right ball handle. Just got to let her get across that half-court line. Learning experience for a couple of these girls. Like I said, that this is the kind of moments where they're going to learn. And these girls have a bright future ahead of them. Got some good coaching ahead. Feldman tries to go back up. No one was kind of looking that direction as Dove will go with the left hand and puts it in. Feldman now to inbound. Groves now goes back to Dylanie Miller. Miller on the attack. Here comes the pressure. Goes back to Groves. Groves thought about stepping in the three, pulls back, goes to Miller. Miller goes down to Feldman. Feldman up with it. Banks open for Morgan Feldman.
It's for 4 points.
So Morgan Feldman playing well here in the second half.
Right now, the quarter score, we are tied 4-4 scoring of this quarter.
If they can find a way to win the quarter, girls have potential as Beeler tries a deep three. Back iron, no good. Rebound to Rock. Rock back to Beeler. Gives it to Blodgett. Back to Edison, cross court. Gwenyth Borsa intercepts that one and makes them work for her. Nice job by Borsa to go in there and force that pass to be deflected. That's another bright moment there. Borsa is really starting to figure out her. I mean, she's going to be a good defensive anchor when she continues to mature as she is. And blocked by Feldman. She sends that one to the cheap seats. Hopefully Madeline's all right. Unfortunately, with the rosters being as you have to lock in, and with the injury to Whitney, unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of players to really choose from for the varsity roster.
So you got to do the necessary two evils. Do you move somebody up that would play really good on JV to the varsity to help the varsity maybe go farther in a tournament situation than what the JV would?
And the nice thing is that where I can see the positives in having a few more varsity players is if you don't quite get that win, you have the consolation game to get them to play some varsity action to some varsity opponents to really kind of help them develop. Back iron shot, no good for Dylanie Miller, and rebound's going to go to Dove. And Dove leans in with the shoulder, no call. As she leans in with the elbow, she's now forearm shivering. Two different Trojans, no call. That was blatant. She goes over and puts her elbow right in the face of Morgan Feldman, no call, as Reichert gets the rebound. Dove now, here comes Rock behind her. Rock looking to take it away, goes up to Feldman. Feldman drives, leans into the shot, can't get that one to drop. And it's going to be now to Blodgett. Blodgett now with 2 seconds, 1 second on the clock. She'll throw it up at the buzzer and gets it to drop. So it looks like Madeline's kind of got the ice there on her thigh. Hope she's okay. She hit the deck pretty hard. Player came in kind of late and kind of used a little bit of the body to knock her down, but there was no call on the play there. But
yeah, not sure if she got a knee right or a knee right into her thigh or bumped knees or exactly what happened down in there.
And we couldn't quite see where the angle we were at with the coaches there, as but she hit the deck pretty hard, and I mean she went down. And it's like I said, hope she's okay. She looks like she might be trying to come back in. She acts like she's talking like she wants to come back in. So, but when the two players kind of came in on that trap there in the corner, that kind of forced, that might have been where the contact came there from Beeler. Thunder strikes. I agree with you totally, buddy. Trust me, I agree totally. There was a couple forearm shivers that that you might be able to do that in football, but you can't do that in basketball.
Got some talkative people tonight.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody watching.
Yeah, I just kind of threw up the graphics there. You guys can kind of read and look through them.
And unfortunately, the broadcaster got chatty for a little bit.
Nope, that's good. But they're at the bottom. Turnovers kind of just throw them down a little bit here, 17-10 right now.
So we'll see what I'll tell you what, from how the girls have competed, they have not quit on a single play.
No, they're still fighting.
And that right there talks about the mindset. That's one thing I'm going to really just say how proud I am of these girls and how their mental fortitude. That's what makes a player great, is be able to be in tough situations and continue to fight and fight hard. And that's one thing about all these students at Triton is their ability to compete, even when they're facing adversity that may be for some where they can't quite mount the comeback. but yet the girls are still out there fighting hard. Borsa's looked well. Claudia Reichert's played well off the bench. Dylanie Miller's done a real good job moving the basketball. Morgan Feldman's done a good job moving without the basketball and making attempts, and Jolie Groves has just done an outstanding job driving to the basket here tonight. There's been a lot of positives to come off with. These girls here have been faced with an uphill challenge, but yet they're still finding a way to continue to fight and improve. Blodgett's second attempt after the first missed free throw is no good as Rock gets the tip. Back up and no good. Rebound, Dylanie Miller. Triton done a good job off the glass. I wish I could see those numbers on how well they've rebounded tonight off of several LaVille misses.
We'll should have that for the boys. I see Wes is here.
Yep.
So we'll have official stats at halftime.
So Groves now tries to dribble through the lane. Dylanie Miller, she's going to try a three. Puts it in, Dylanie Miller. Nice job by her with that confidence in that shot. Stepped right in from the right wing and throws it off the glass. Hey, if it's there, you might as well use it. Tim Duncan did it all the time, and it worked just well for him. Nice job by Borsa to get a piece of it. Down low to Rock. Rock now with the left hand up and in. Groves now goes on the attack. Looking left, goes to Feldman. Feldman on the dribble drive. Gets it knocked, has to retreat back. Finds Miller. She had lost her dribble, I thought. Nice job by Borsa to corral it, and here comes the fight for the basketball. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay here with Triton. And Giles checks in for Beeler. Miller now up to Jolie Groves. Feldman now. She goes, can't quite get the dribble to stop. It goes off her foot, but does a good job running it down. Borsa gets it knocked away, but Feldman stays with it. Feldman now puts it on the floor. She'll drive. Kicks it back out. Goes to Groves. To Miller. Looking for someone to cut in. Miller back onto Feldman. Feldman now, as it gets tipped away. Miller, the girls are doing a good job running down the basketball. Their hustle tonight is outstanding. Like I said, for me, I don't care what that scoreboard says. These girls have improved each quarter. Reichert now moves it up, throws it behind Miller, and Edison runs it down. She'll have a free line to the basket. She missed one earlier, and she gets that one to drop.
So that's going to be 7 points for Edison. She's number 2 behind Rock with 12 points.
Dylanie Miller goes up, and the passing lane red. Miller now on the defense on the fast break. Blodgett gets a spot up underneath and puts it in. And a timeout for Coach Faulkner. And I believe it'll be a 30-second? Oh, full timeout.
Full time.
I don't know how many timeouts there are.
Yeah, I just say they got this nice graphic scoreboard, so there's not a problem. They couldn't slide something over, and that's one thing. I guess it was good that they can.
Maybe that's what they put on. They got that
TCU down
thing
there
on the bottom. Maybe they normally put it down there.
Oh, my dad would be happy. Sweet Caroline's playing. I don't know what it is with that man in that song, but every time it plays, my goodness. The man just lip syncs at church, but yeah, when this song comes on, by golly, he's in full throat and singing. Oh, my word. But I'll tell you what, I'm real proud of how the girls have hustled tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a lot of times you can look at the scoreboard and judge it simply by that or simply judge it by statistics, but there's things out there that don't quite go into the stat line. It's their character and their composure and how well they just continue to fight in that hustle. When the players do that stuff like that, to me, that's a mark of a true sportsman out there for me.
Yeah, you could get down here, you could just get that we're not going to win, just kind of that give-up mentality, and just don't care how you throw the ball, how you dribble, just turn it over all the time and basically give up.
And that's one thing I really appreciate about Triton Athletics is the kids' attitudes are always top-notch, and they're always willing to work hard and give it everything they've got. Feldman now throws up the hook shot off the glass. Borsa with the rebound, putbacks up for her, and puts it in. Gwenyth Borsa finds a way with the rebound, and the putback's good. Blodgett with the rebound, or with the ball now, knocked away by Borsa. Another steal for her. She's done well. She's on the fast break. It's going to go off the foot of Dove. Nice job by Gwenyth Borsa. She reads those passing lanes really well. Groves now to inbound. Got to get moving now. Finds Miller now tipped away by Edison. Miller has to run it down, but Edison a little faster, comes away and falls with it. She'll leave it for Blodgett. No good. She'll get the rebound, though, and puts it in. Good hustle by Edison to chase after that one. Groves now on the drive. Goes on over to Dylanie Miller. Back on over to Morgan Feldman. Feldman with the jumper. Just shy of the mark. Borsa tries to come in and knock it away, but Feldman and her trying to fight for the rebound. Triton playing some physicality here in the fourth quarter as they're only being outscored by 3 points in this quarter. Edison now with it. Works it back. Borsa almost coming with another one.
Yep.
She's done a good job in that passing lane. Miller now back to Groves. 3:20 remaining in the ball game. Miller now goes, nice feed pass to Feldman. She'll go up with it, and she'll get fouled by Dove.
That's going to be Dove's second foul, team's fifth.
That was a good, nice feed pass, and even better execution by Feldman to try to go up and draw the foul. So Feldman now gets ready for her second attempt for the free throw line. Shots up, front iron, not quite there. And it's going to be tipped out by LaVille. It's going to stay here with Triton. So right here, one thing I really appreciate with the girls, they're going to shake those free throws off. They're going to do something big right here. They're going to have a good play on this inbound. At least I mean, the way it looked, even better play by LaVille. Rebound to Giles, back on to Dove. Dove drives. Every time she lowers her shoulder, they're letting her play with it. Lember's shot is off, but yet she's fouled by Borsa. Couldn't quite thread the needle on that one. And I like that there by Selena. Trojans never quit, and that's exactly right. Shot off the mark there. Shots up, and they're going to say they crossed the line.
Yep. No shot.
So no shot there. Feldman gives it to Groves. They're going to go down here. See what they can do on offense on this possession. Groves doing such a good job handling the basketball. Nice dribble moves there by Dylanie Miller. Dove gives it to Edison. Her three ball is up off the crossbar. That one goes out of bounds, and Triton gets it back.
Not like volleyball, you can play it off the ceiling and the supports. And
I'm looking forward to volleyball season next year. I'm telling you what. I watched the Big Ten volleyball stuff. My goodness.
Sometimes that's hard to keep track of where the ball's at. Just to watch, let
just,
alone to play.
Yeah, exactly. Groves couldn't corral the hot pass, and LaVille takes back over. But yeah, I mean, I sat there with Danny and Jackson watching it. I'm telling you what, we had fun watching that. I think we probably watched more volleyball than basketball. I agree with you. Thunderstrikes. I mean, to me, I always was told never to lower my shoulder, especially, but lowering your shoulder and dropping your elbow into the player, trying to back him down. I don't know. I would call that an offensive foul if I was down there in black and white stripes. I mean, that to me is just unneeded contact, especially lowering your shoulder. I mean, that's a no-no. And right there, you see her pushing with the elbow. That's an offensive foul right there. She's jabbing the player each time.
That and almost hooking.
I mean, the LaVille players are getting away with a lot of unneeded contact. Good call there, Thunderstrikes. That was a good observation. Appreciate that. Miller gets it now on the right side. On top to Feldman. She'll try a three. Oh, can't quite get that one to drop. Good look for her, though. Giles with it now with 1:15 remaining. She'll go up. Nothing for these girls to hang their head on tonight. I mean, they played a physical opponent. with 6 players, you know, these girls here, I'm sorry. You can ignore that scoreboard all you want. It takes a tough team to go out there in the face of adversity like this and go out and still compete the way they've competed tonight.
This is kind of what I usually see with the 7th grade boys. Threes breed threes.
Yep. And Groves has tripped him. She hits the deck hard.
So Allison Giles has her 3rd. Still only team 6th. So very unlikely they're going to get a 1-and-1 throughout the rest of this game.
So that one's inbounded. Borsa lost position there. But she comes back in and knocks it away. And a jump ball call. It's going to go back to LaVille. Gwenyth Borsa, I'm telling you what, she is once she gets a little bit more age on her, I'm telling you what, you talk about defensive specialist, that young lady has got a ton of potential.
Took her a little bit in the first half to kind of figure out where things were going, but that second half, like I said, reading where that passing lane was at and just pick some off or at least put a little pressure on them.
And especially in watching her the whole season, she has really improved with her movement on the court, her awareness, and she's a very coachable player, and that right there is a mark of going to be a pretty good high school athlete. Edison out the up fake. She'll drive, kicks it back out. Giles on over to Blodgett. 20 seconds left. Don't think we're going to see an attempt here.
Yep, they're just going to kind of pass it around and run the clock out, it looks like.
But Triton will fall here in the girls' game, but they have nothing to hang their head on. They played a tough game, and these girls battled. And right here is the kind of thing you, as for me as a fan, as a broadcaster, and I'm sure as parents and other students, you should be proud of these girls out here tonight. They did a great job, and they continue to fight hard even in the face of adversity. Kenny's going to have stats, and then stay tuned. We'll have the JV boys here just up next. All
right, leading the Trojans there with Dylanie Miller with 5. Feldman with 4, Doll with 3. Hopefully I didn't see she walked. She's gingerly walking out, so it looks like it's more on her thigh. Borsa over there with 2, and Jolie Groves with 2. For LaVille, Rock led the way with 12, Edison with 9, Blodgett with 7, Dove with 5, Giles with 5, Beeler with 3, and Lemler with 3. And then as far as team stats there, they're the big thing here at the bottom. Those 25 turnovers for the Trojans just didn't help matters with getting a ball in the basket.
So that'll be the end of this one. We're going to have the boys up next. That'll be on a different stream?
Yep, they'll have to jump over to a different stream. Scoreboard's a little messed up because it's the graphic left out there then. So looks like it's 19 minutes till countdown of the start of the next game. So give us about 15 minutes or so, and we should have the other stream back up and going.
We'll see you right back here on the Triton Trojans Sports Network.